and welcome back to Neverland. If you're just joining us for the first time, I'm Doug.
I'm Susan.
This is Chris. We are on a 3-night Disney Wish cruise. It's a little different for us because we actually just got off
The 4 nights.
of 4 nights. We're doing it back-to-back, but we wanted to feel all the things out, see how the ship was before we officially did, you know, a true vlog of documentation of our vacation. So, with that being said, it is day 1. We are in Port Canaveral. Obviously, the ship is just behind us. We've been on. It's beautiful. We cannot wait to show you all of the things. We are in the terminal now. It is bare in here. It is vacant, pretty much.
Yay,
with
so
only
nice.
people who are doing back-to-backs on the Wish. So,
We're not the only smart ones.
we're not the only smart ones who want a longer vacation. Are you guys ready?
We're ready.
Let's go do the Wish for 3 nights. Such a completely different scenario from the last time, which was only about 4 days ago, like I said. Terminal is empty, waiting to get back on the ship. Should be about now an hour or so, maybe a little less. So we're in line. Back-to-backs have been called. We are moving through the queue. We're stopping for pictures?
Yes.
Stopping for pictures, and then we'll board. All right, so we have made it back on board.
On stage as soon as kids leave.
All right. We're back in the atrium, all decked out for Halloween. The Halloween tree. We'll experience that.
Beautiful. It hasn't changed.
It hasn't changed a bit. It's just like I remember it. Okay, since we have about a half hour until food opens, and we've already been on, should we do a little deck-by-deck tour?
Sure, yeah.
Start with deck 3.
Okay.
So here in the atrium of deck 3, Mom's gonna take a picture of the shoe first because she hasn't done that yet, and she'll get very angry if she doesn't. So behind you is.
Behind me is the tree,
Yep.
the staircase,
Yep.
the stage,
And
and over here we will have Cinderella.
we'll get to the statue in a second. More importantly, what is this over here?
The slide down to the Oceaneers Club.
So Oceaneers
Of
Club.
which nobody I know is old enough or young enough.
Young enough. So the slide is the kids' way of getting down to the kids' area, which is super adorable. We'll show that in a second. But you can also take the stairs as well. During the open house, which I think is happening later today, we might be able to go down that slide. Everyone go down it during open house. So we have to find our open house time. I'll go down the slide. All right, moving on. Cinderella.
There she is, the princess of the Disney.
But we also have Lucifer. And hiding underneath her dress, Jacques and Gus. Exclusive to Disney Cruise Line, rotational dining. What does that mean, Mom?
Means you're in a different dining room every night.
Right, and on the Wish, there are 3 restaurants. What are those restaurants?
Well, we've got Walton Roy, 1923.
Okay.
And then Arendelle, and then World of Marble.
Correct. So we're gonna start showing them.
Now.
1923 is the first one here on deck 3. So 1923 is divided into 2 sides, the Roy side and then the Walt side is over there. But on the outside of these restaurants, in this corner, is cruise line memorabilia, I guess is the best description. So that horn is actually up on deck 14. Art rendering of a mouse, a balsa wood ship model. Some tiles. Bronze ship bell. Maquette of the back of the ship featuring Rapunzel. And over on the Walt side, the memorabilia includes this bauble and these tiles that are part of that. Outside of each stateroom, depending on which deck you are on, Cinderella themed, I think it's Ariel themed. It's either Ariel or Moana. Could be Moana. And Sleeping Beauty. Maquette of Lucifer that we already saw. Model of the atrium that we are in now, of the Grand Hall. Full maquette of the Cinderella statue. Jacques Dess. A lot of people have asked like what the comparison is of one lounge to another. I would definitely say that Nightingale's has a very ooh la la, or what's the dream? Pink's on the Dream, the champagne wine bar. What's interesting, again, bubbles, and then you can see the musical notes around them. That is actually the music of Nightingale from Cinderella. Sing Sweet Nightingale. That's what those are. Beautiful tapestry of Cinderella and Lucifer. And the stepsisters, Lady Tremaine, singing Sweet Nightingale. Clever. We are now in the Tiana theme section of the Bayou. The Bayou featuring sort of New Orleans inspired drinks. You can get a hurricane here. You can also get beignets, which are quite delicious. I'm not sure if Hyperspace Lounge is open yet, but let's take a look. So the reservation system has gone away, but they are asking you to limit your time here to 45 minutes because it is so limited seating. And then here's some of the bottles and specialty classes. And of course, that sign. Let's see if the door opens for us. All right, now we've come to Treasures Untold. Mom, what is in Treasures Untold?
What isn't in Treasures Untold?
Okay, well, what is in Treasures Untold?
Jewelry.
Yep.
Dooney and Burke.
Okay.
Purses. Pandora.
Mm-hmm.
This is the store I will be spending most of my time in this trip.
Chris, what's behind you?
Tiana.
Artwork of Tiana. Continuing down the hallway, we come to Preludes and the Walt Disney Theater. Hi! Very good. Walt Disney Theater, a staple of the Disney Cruise Line. Tonight's show, Disney sees the adventure. Looking good, Minnie. Perfect. It's like we live here. You live here.
Who's the captain?
Oh, of course. Of course. We'll see you around, okay? All right. So we've come into 1923 for lunch on Embark Day. Chris,
Yes.
are you excited?
Yes, I'm very excited.
I'm so glad your name is Chris.
Chris.
Mom, are you very excited?
I'm very excited.
This
Look
is-
at this nice empty dining room.
Empty dining room, and not most importantly, we're next to a porthole, which is beautiful, and it's really good lighting. Unlike the other ships, a lot of the portholes aren't like, you can't sit in the portholes. There's no like lounging in the portholes like you can on the Magic and Dream.
Yeah.
Or certain areas of fantasy, Magic and Wonder, fantasy and Dream. But yeah, look, I mean, we're kind of here alone.
So fun.
Chris is very excited. Day, you have two lunch options. You can either come into 1923 here on The Wish for a menu plated lunch, or you can go to Marceline Market. That's the buffet. So Marceline Market's buffet. It has prime rib, and it has salmon and chicken and all the things that are available. Chicken tenders for kids, etc. And then there's also Festival of Foods, which isn't open yet. It's open later. We'll definitely show you that because there is some good food up there. If you aren't aware, cruising is about eating. Chris and I have steaks coming, and Mom will be going directly to dessert. Chris and I got matching steaks. Mine is a little over medium, but that's okay. Flynn and Rapunzel up on the balcony, the wishing star here in the middle of the Grand Hall. Ooh, it's time for our very first wish.
Oh, that's good. I'm ready.
Welcome, royal revelers, one and all. I am Lord Leopold, one of the fairy tale players and keepers of Once Upon a Time here in the Grand Hall. Now, do you see our enchanted star up there? It's powered by the wishing wands that you all hold in your hands. So let's raise them up together, shall we? Excellent! Now, when all these hands and all these hearts come together and make their very first wish, oh, that's when enchantment really begins. So on the count of three, let's wish for enchantment, and wish for adventure, and call out together, wishes do come true. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wishes do come true! Oh, it worked! It worked like a charm! Or, like a wish. A Disney wish. Oh, and what's up there? Is that Princess Rapunzel and Eugene Fitzherbert / Flynn Rider? Well, I don't mean to keep you. You may go along your way, but please come back to play. There's Grand Hall enchantment every day.
Disney Wish Please welcome the Austin family.
So here is the Untangled Salon up on deck 4. Ooh, yes, windblown hair. So we came past, so we're presently up here on deck 4 after lunch, which was absolutely delicious. It was really good. So the Untangled Salon here is on deck 4. Then we went outside to check in on our muster station. What's this way, Mom?
Don't know.
Let's go find out.
Let's go find out.
Well, a bathroom for Chris, apparently.
Oh, it's gonna be marble.
Up on deck 4, aft, you will find World
Oh, marble.
of Marvel.
Iron Man is right there. Iron Man. Iron Man.
Everyone checking in for their assembly stations. World of Marvel, we'll definitely be taking pictures in here later. Cap, Captain Marvel, Ant-Man, Spider-Man. So we've seen 1923, we've seen World of Marvel. The last restaurant is Arendelle, which is reflective of Frozen, obviously. And that is where we are eating tonight. So maybe we'll just hold off and show you that later. But this is a very cool location. The Untangled Salon for the ladies, and they have Hook's Barbery for the men. It also doubles as a bourbon bar. basins, 2 barber chairs. There's a third chair with a foot basin. And of course, products and such. Brooks Barbering, 12:30 to 10 p.m. Also up here on deck 4 is the Wishing Star Cafe, which is sort of fancy coffee and alcohol coffee. Oh, Jiminy. Look at that. Here for 4 days. Never saw that before.
Nope. Because we don't come
You
to
deserve
fancy.
to have your wish come true.
My wish come true would be to never leave.
Right.
But that's
All right, so guest services is off to the left. We're going to swing over here to the right. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. You can dress as captains, or mermaids, or princesses, a prince. Captain Mickey!
Disney Wish, please welcome aboard the Geyser family.
Rapunzel and Flynn.
Disney Wish, please welcome aboard the Lemoyne family. Disney Wish, please welcome aboard the Fraser family. And Disney Wish, please welcome aboard the Green family.
On the left is Luna, one of the lounges here on board. Presently, they are doing reservations for Enchante and Palo in there. Neverland Cinema. Let's go check this out.
because it's too late now. We've had our opportunity.
Such a small little movie theater. It's like a home theater. Tinkerbell sconces on the wall. Boys? Oh yeah, Lost Boys are all along.
Pan? Wendy?
Ooh.
What's
Michael?
the name and what's the name?
Who and what?
Peter Pan, Wendy. What's the name and what's the name?
John and Michael. You're the worst.
Wow, you call yourself a Disney fanatic?
No,
You must
no,
be ashamed
no.
of yourself.
Never leaving. Neverland.
There's Donald again.
Oh, he's great. He's not upstairs.
He's getting his steps in.
Good job, Donald.
All right, so now we are in the
Good job.
forward. I think we were wrong before. This is the forward set, right?
I think so.
All right, we're gonna try and see if our room is ready.
It says forward
We're
on the
gonna
bottom
head
of
up
the
to the
room.
Wish. Taking this elevator.
Please. Oh, my squirrel friends. And my rabbit.
Doors closing.
Dreams come true. Dreams come true. Dreams come true.
So each deck of rooms is dedicated to a different Disney princess. Jeez, that was hard to say.
Yeah.
And you can tell by the carpet. So that is the carriage of
Oh, okay.
Cinderella. You can also tell by the doors. So the Royal Cindy Blue, and of course the carriage is also on the fish hook or fish extender. We found keg and compass, sort of the sports Escobar of the ship. A lot of little hidden Easter eggs in the ceiling and around. It's pretty fun. Look at that. We're on deck 5 is now on the top half of Luna.
For the Jenkins family.
Jack Skellington in the window. Random terrifying pumpkin in the window. Art gallery. Also up here on 5 is Mickey's Mainsails.
Alyssa and Angie. That's the Asian.
I'm really bad with names.
Where all the shopping happens.
The Morty Adams family. It's me, Wish. I am Lady Lily, a fairy tale player and keeper of Once Upon a Time here in the Grand Hall. Our enchanted star is powered by the wishing wands you hold in your hands, so raise them up high. When all these hands and hearts come together to make our very first wish, well, that's when the enchantment really begins. So, on the count of 3, let's wish for enchantment and adventure, and call out together, wishes do come true. 1, 2,